Hi everyone, Natasha here. Welcome to Natasha's Healthy Living, where we are nurturing wellness naturally. One of the ways I like to do that is by using a paper planner to help me take a break from a screen and instead be a little more mindful and present as I work through my plans and goals and dreams and my everyday to-do list here in my paper planner. And today I'm going to be looking at continuing the setup of my 2025 planner and working through some of those next steps with you. So if you want to join along, grab your planner and planning supplies, or if you just need to go unload the dishwasher or clean out a desk drawer, then you can get yourself set up to do that. Either way, stay tuned for that and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today. So it is late in the day, Saturday afternoon. My husband is lying down taking a little bit of a nap because he did a lot of overtime this week. And my daughter is off having a fun day of baking cookies at grandma's house with some of her cousins. So everyone's having a good time doing what they want to be doing. And I was hoping to get up here and film a little bit earlier, and I'll just kind of chat about this first before we even get started, because it just seemed like I needed to take care of some other things first, namely getting those last few Christmas gifts bought and wrapped. So my husband and I walked up the street and visited the little shops here in our town, which was really nice. It was chilly, but the sun was out, so it was good just to get those things taken care of. Now I have 2 loads of laundry in the process, and I've changed sheets on the beds. I've kind of been doing a lot of those just household tasks because we're heading into that week of Christmas where we're all going to be home more, and I want to feel good about having some things in the house kept up. The house is by no means perfect right now, but that's okay. Just having some of those everyday tasks done kind of has been the priority, and now I feel like my brain is ready to sit down and think about my planner. So that's sort of the backstory of where we are, how we got to this point on a Saturday afternoon. And you can let me know down in the comments, how are things going for your holiday prep and process? If you are like me and you still have young children in the house, then I know this is just a busy time. And of course, there's all the extra things going on with schools and programs and activities and get-togethers. So it's busy, and I feel for you because I feel like things have gotten a little easier as my daughter's gotten older, but it's still been a busy month. And then of course Thanksgiving was so late. I mean, everyone's been talking about how it just seemed like all of a sudden December flew by, and here we are, and it's the week before Christmas. Okay, so having said all that, this is my current planner. I've been using it, throughout my days, taking it around. It's still pretty full because I have the meal planning stuff in here from Thanksgiving, as well as all my Christmas planning pages. So I'm not going to do a ton in here today, but I just wanted to share that because who knows, we might be getting in there. And I should say also, I don't have a really good plan for what we're doing today. And that's kind of where I think my struggle was in getting started on this video. So what I did this week was a couple of things. Of course, it was the regular, like, full work week, full school days and all of that. We had 2 half days at the end of the week, but it felt like a regular full long week. And in the middle of all that, I also participated in Jane's Agenda's 2025 Planathon. It was phenomenal, and I'm so glad that I did it. It did cost, what was it, $29, $37? I can't remember, something around there. I felt like it was totally worth it. So we got a 55-page workbook that Jane put together. And then we had 3 days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 2 hours each day of live Facebook training and video and question and answer and all of it. So I participated all 3 days. A couple of the afternoon sessions, I had to just listen as I was driving somewhere because we would have, gymnastics or something, PSR one night. It was just, our usual schedule. But I'm really looking forward to picking this back up as we're home for the next 2 weeks and we're finishing out 2024 to keep diving in much deeper than what I've ever done in any sort of planning and goal setting process at the end of the year. And I feel like that in itself has been one of the biggest benefits to doing this program. Is it made me sit down and think about a lot of these deeper questions and deeper processes so much more than I ever would have on my own. It gave me some accountability, and even though I'm not complete, I feel like I have a much better concept of what I'm going to be working on as I'm looking at my big picture plans for the next year, and then breaking those down into the smaller goals and steps and milestones. So just had to say that is really something that I'm glad I did. If you get the chance to either, I don't know what she's going to do. She mentioned something about maybe having a course that you could purchase after the fact, or I'm not sure. And I don't know if this is even helpful to share that, but I just wanted to let you know that I really did enjoy it. So if you did it, you can comment in the, leave me a comment down below. Just chat with me a little bit about what you thought about the Planathon. The second thing that I signed up for was Becky Launder's Modern Direct Seller workshop, and she just had a one-day Planathon type event where she was also future casting some trends and things in the direct selling world. And so I still haven't watched that, but I have the replay available, so that's also on my list to watch. So this whole process is something that I was thinking maybe I'll work on that today, but I think my brain is just not ready to sit down and go through this detail and, you know, deeper planning and goal setting yet. So that's still coming. And by the way, I'm getting a new disc punch that's going to be letter size, and I think the mushroom size is going to be a good match for Jane's agenda. The one I have is a tool punch. It is letter size, but the stem of the mushroom is short enough in different, you know, comparison to Jane's agenda. It's just short enough that when I use that punch mixed with her inserts, it bothers me that those pages aren't lining up, because it feels like things are falling out of the planner more. So I'm kind of waiting till I open that Christmas morning, because that's one of my Christmas gifts I asked for this year, and I know I'm getting it. So then I'll punch everything. Plus I have a really pretty rose, what did she call it? Like French rose letter size cover that'll be coming as well. Hopefully that'll get delivered Tuesday, so that can be wrapped right at the last minute and put under the tree. So that's sort of an in-process project that's going on. Now let's look at where things are here in my 2025 planner. So I know I've gotten this far with setup as far as getting it, you know, put together. I did switch down. I'm going to make sure you can see. So I switched down to the 1.5 inch discs from a 2-inch disc. So that already feels lighter and smaller. And as I finish up my plans, I really want to just be mindful of keeping things in here that really do make sense to carry with me on the go. I like having my planner that I can take with me to work on the couple of days a week that I work outside of the home. But there's also a lot of time that I spend at home, and if my planner is too big and bulky, I don't even want to take it out of my office and downstairs. So there has to be a happy medium, and I don't know that I've landed on it yet, but I'm looking forward to, once I've completed the Planathon pages, then I think that'll help me go through and decide which of these pages from this pack we got want to stay in this planner and which I don't need, or maybe they get transferred to one of my separate planners, because I have separate planners for several different areas in my life. So I feel like these are all really good inserts. I'm just not sure yet how I'm using them until I finish that deeper dive planning process. Reference pages, I have some from my existing planner now that'll most likely move into this planner to take with me, but I haven't set anything up in there yet. What I have been doing is, as part of that Planathon process, I've gone through and just initially started some of the setup where I've added, you know, things like the school schedule, some of my Jordan Essentials, big events, like we have our annual Leader Summit for directors and higher in January, and then in August this year is when we'll have our annual convention. So I have that added. Here's what February is looking like. So nothing's been decorated. And if you remember from the last video I shared, I'm even trying to use up some of my stash. So my monthlies all look a little different. They're not consistent because I just used what I had on hand. Some of them I found a month where I could get the numbers to work. So I just need to go in now and add the days of the week at the top and the month. And that'll be more of the decorating process as we get close to that. But just getting the school schedule in there felt good. Like that was such a good start just to know my entire year of school schedule is here. It made me go into the school's website and look at the 25-26 calendar so I could get that in here also. So that's as far as I've gotten with that. And I think some of what I want to do today with you is, let's first of all take a look at the January subscription box, because I think that's where I've left off, is I haven't even pulled out the things that I want to use from here. So I have my pretty new box sitting over here. So the last thing that's in here is the notebook. Oh, if I can get it out. There we go. So this is the notebook we got, which is beautiful. I don't yet know how I'll be using this, but I have it available. And then let's see if there's anything in here. I've been using a lot of the Washi Tape Shop stickers in my current planner for these December days, which has been fun. So I have these quote cards, and someone mentioned in the comments that they have rounded edges this time around, which is nice, just a little something different. I've got the page flags. Oh, this was a set from October. I think I pulled that out when I was putting things away and forgot to put it back in the bin because I ended up with a second set. So I've got my January card. I know for sure I want to do this. Let's just start with what I know. That might help with the process. I don't know, if you have to let me know if this is something you've ever struggled with. Is like, you want to use the planner and you want to get it all set up, but I just haven't gotten myself to the point where it is set up and I'm using it and things are happening. So here we go. This is last couple of days of December and into January. So I'm gonna put my today tab there. And then, so we have the weekly habit tracker, which was lots of habits. I don't know that I need that. I am still not even sold that I want to use this cleaning tracker, because I have one here that I keep saying I'm going to use, and then another week has gone by and I haven't really used it. So I think what I'll do for right now is grab a pen. Let's just erase the dates. Maybe I will. Let's see. What is this next week? This next week is the Christmas week. I don't know. I just can't decide why I'm not using them. That's the problem. I don't know what the hang up is. If it's the insert, if it's me, if it's stuff that I feel like I really don't need to check off, and maybe that's why I'm not even thinking to look at this insert. So that's still pending. I don't even want to bother sticking that in the new planner yet. I mean, this one, I think I'll see if I end up using it this week. And if I don't end up using it this week, then I'll have to reconsider whether I even need these in my January planner. So that's kind of still undecided. What else do we have here? Okay, so this is the cover, which I was excited about that because I think that's gonna look really pretty in the front. So maybe let's do that. Again, I don't have a very good plan about what we're doing today, so you're just coming along in this little discovery process with me. So I do think I want to layer my covers and have both this outer heavier snap-on cover and this one. Now what I wondered is, I don't think this is going to stick out a whole lot. Sometimes, and this is that heavier plastic, so I kind of want to be ginger with how I snap this in so I don't bend the tabs. So it's like, if I can get one half of the tab in there, then I can coax the other half on. Okay, so there's that. Ah, so pretty. That was a good move. I like it. I'm already happy with that. So I like how that's looking. Now, do I want to put 2025 in here? Perhaps. And do I want to do this one? Let's see, what happened to all my other dashboards? They must be put somewhere else. Well, I don't know where I put the dashboards. Can you hear that hawk outside my window? So we're just gonna do this because I know I liked this one. The only other one I was thinking about was that sort of abstract one, and I could always switch over to that at some point. Is it here? No, those aren't dashboards either. All right. Okay, so that feels like, oh, gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so that feels like a good start. Just getting kind of a couple of these things here. And let's see, elegance requires discipline. This is pretty, but I don't know that I have a spot I want to clip it or stick it or do anything. I mean, those would look fine if I just got some sticky tack and stuck them up there, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling like I want to mess with that right now. Now, what I have done before, which worked, it's kind of cumbersome, but I could do it, is once before I put this cover on the outside of the other cover, and that's kind of how it ends up looking, is it doesn't quite go to the edge, but then it gives me this elastic band, which then I can, you know, keep my planner closed, which if you've been around, you know, I keep talking about how that's all I want is a snap-on cover that allows me to fold it all the way over and still have a way to keep it closed. But I'm not sure if I want to do that, partly because it ends up bulking up the discs quite a bit, and that may be counterintuitive to what I'm trying to do. But what I do have is the doorbuster that came in the Black Friday sale from Jane's Agenda, and this could easily be stretched on there like that. Plus, I also have this pen pouch, which I've been taking around some of my extra friction pens and highlighters, so that has an elastic band, which could also be used to keep my planner closed. So I think I'm gonna just call it okay with what I've got to make it stay closed. Now, one of the other things I wanted to do was, and this is pretty, see, like, I wouldn't even mind having this somewhere. Isn't that gorgeous? Or perhaps on my January tab. I mean, it's kind of redundant, but this doesn't say January. This says January. I don't know. Again, I just don't, I'm not feeling creative, so I don't feel like I want to mess with that too much. So what I was going to say is I have my holiday stickers here, and they were made to go with these monthly dashboard, or yeah, monthly dashboard. So this is the monthly 48, and it was a special edition for the sub box, the January sub box. But let's see. So we have another year at a glance and the holidays here, which that might be handy just to keep that. Well, I think there's one in the other book, or in the planner, never mind. Habit tracker. And then this is what the monthlies look like. So they're a horizontal month on one page, and then the back of it is this layout here. I think I'm gonna keep these for one of my either Jordan Essentials or my social media, like overall business planner. I don't think I need these in my everyday carry planner. So those are gonna get tucked back in there if I can get them. This is what I do sometimes is tuck that over there, because I think I just ripped, oh shoot, I ripped the back of that. That's not good. There. Now I should be able to slide those in much better. Okay, now I've got that, so I can save that for when I'm back with the Planathon stuff and really like deep diving in. But yeah, let's do some stickering maybe with these holiday stickers, at least for the first quarter. Let's start with that, because that is something that I know I'll need in my planner. And I think one of these pages, 2025, there we go, had the holidays. So let's just pull that off, and then we can go in here. I just felt like I needed to work through something that was another step in the process of getting this planner set up, because I'm excited to keep using it more, But at the same time, like I've been saying, I just feel like I have a lot that isn't done yet, and so it's all swirling in my head a little bit, and I'm not quite sure how to begin on some things. So what am I looking for? New Year's Day, and it looks like these are alphabetical. Okay, I was trying to decide if I should be looking in chronological order or how it's going. So I have New Year's Day. And on my current planner, I think the holidays are on the top. So do I want to do that, or do I want to just put them? No, they're on the bottom. I take that back. I'm going to have to pull this a little closer to me to be able to see what I'm doing. And I'm just thinking about, typically I highlight, I just don't want to put this too close to the bottom and not be able to highlight the line if I want to do that. Sometimes when I'm decorating, I'll highlight the lines. So I'll leave that a little bit farther out. Okay. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is January 20th, which is there. And I can shorten this up a little bit. All right. And Inauguration Day. I don't know that I need a separate, I don't think I'm going to put that sticker in here. I don't think we even have a sticker for it, so that's fine. That's probably unique to 2025 because it's the year following an election year. So we'll go to February. So February, of course, we have Valentine's Day. On the 14th. And 17th is President's Day. So I kind of put things too far down, didn't I? Yeah, so this is good. I'm going in and doing this now because the more I fill up my planner, the less I'll want to keep rewriting things. So 3 to 4 is Art Club. Better stick this down before I write my chamber meeting. President's Day. There we go. And then I can take my other planner, or other pen that has purple in it, and write my chamber meeting. Okay, and then that's it for February. So March, here's March. Daylight savings time begins on the 9th. Hoping you can still see. I'm terrible about pushing my planner too far away or too close to me, and then it's off the screen for you. Daylight savings starts the 9th. Where are we here? Oh yeah, it's always on a Sunday, isn't it? And then St. Patrick's Day, which is my little sister's birthday. There it is. So that's always a fun time for us all to celebrate her. Oh, and that's our spring break for school. And spring equinox. Do we have something for that? Let me grab a sip of water. Summer solstice, spring equinox. I might keep going and do at least another couple of months, get to the halfway point of the year. We'll see. I don't know how long I've been talking and if this is boring or not, but again, hopefully you're just working alongside with me and figuring out some things. How does that... Oh, this is a weekly page. I was suddenly astounded how I had the right month and date on there, but it's because it's one of the weeklies, which is the correct date. Okay, so we have tax day on the 15th, which is a big deal. Well, not so much for me. I get to do the easy stuff, but I work for a tax accountant, so the spring is busy, and she is the one that has all the stress, unfortunately, and I do what I can to help her. Then Easter on the 20th, also good to know as we're planning things out. All right, yeah, let's keep going. We're already into May. May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. It's also making me think about birthdays because I have a sister with a birthday in May, so maybe that's the next thing I'll do off camera. That would be an easy way to work through the next layer of tasks, is to put in all of our family birthdays. Mother's Day is the 11th, Sunday, right? I'm trying to get them straight. Sometimes I'm getting them straight and sometimes they're getting crooked on me at the last minute. There. And Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the 26th, Monday. Okay, and then into June. So June 15th is Father's Day. Well, this layout, I forgot these have lines, which helps a little bit. This was the one I used a lot, and I did like this layout. I don't remember, it's the executive layout, and I don't think they have it anymore. June 19th is Juneteenth. Where am I in the alphabet? J, I'm looking for J. And my birthday is on the solstice this year. Sometimes it falls on the day of, sometimes it's the day before or the day after. But that always feels like an extra fun way to celebrate my birthday. It's just that I get a really long day. And then July 4th, Independence Day. Part of me feels like I should be glancing at my wall calendar and making sure I'm getting these on the right day of the week, but I think I should be okay. September, July, August, September, Labor Day. I feel like this worked out so well that we got the holiday stickers this time around in our sub box, because it's just making this process feel easy and quick. And not that I couldn't have handwritten in all of these holidays, but I don't know that I would have thought to do it, honestly, until I was like planning out the month, and then I would have realized, oh, wait a minute, there's a holiday and I'm forgetting about it. So this way it's putting it more on my radar to do and then making it easy to do. So that's good. All right. And then we're into October. Look at that. We're almost to the end of the year. And I'm probably almost out of light, so that's fine. HIJK. Indigenous Peoples Day. Some of the other things I've been working on today has just been trying to sort of get through some of the piles. It's been busy enough this week that I did a lot of throwing things here and setting them down and thinking I was going to get back to it, and then I didn't. So I've had to just clean up a lot of my own messes this week, or this weekend. 31st for Halloween. And then we're into November. And November 4th, Election Day. Do we have A, B, C, D, E? There it is. Our first Tuesday of the month. And then Veterans Day. And then Thanksgiving is on the 27th. Kind of funny to be thinking about Thanksgiving for next year already. Not that I'm really planning for anything yet, but just putting it on the calendar makes me think about what will next year be like. What will we be doing in November of 2025, and how will I be preparing for Thanksgiving? Winter solstice on the 21st. And Christmas Day on the 25th. So there's a lot of other holidays here that I want to add. Not a lot, a few. I just noticed there's an Ash Wednesday sticker, which I appreciate. So what am I thinking here? I know Christmas Day is the 25th. So let me grab my 2025 calendar here. Oops. I always have a nail that comes out of the wall when I do that. Okay, that's 2024. So if Easter is the 20th and March, wait, is this? Yeah, this is 25. Okay. I guess I did a lot of planning already. I didn't realize I got this one set up so much. March 5th is Ash Wednesday. So we'll go back to March. March 5th. Where'd it go? Ash Wednesday. Oh, and I just realized I missed putting down in November when daylight savings ends. What did I say? March 5th. It's a Wednesday. I know that. All right, let's do the November. October, November. Okay. That is November 2nd. And then what else is on here that I might want to do? Earth Day. I actually like to mark Earth Day because the bigger town nearby does, isn't that usually in April? oh, and there's Good Friday too. I don't think she has a Good Friday sticker, does she? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, we do have a Good Friday sticker. Okay, Good Friday is the 18th of April. Back and forth a little bit. Anyway, our bigger town nearby does an electronics recycling pickup around Earth Day. So I like to mark that April 18th. That's where I'm going for Good Friday. And then Earth Day is on the 22nd of April. So I like having it on my calendar just to mark and remind me that I want to check on when they're doing that electronics pickup. I think that's everything that's coming to mind that I would normally mark. I think the rest of these. Okay, I think that's good. So now I feel like I have my 2025 planner one step closer to being ready to use. So that is good. And I do think the next thing I might do off camera is to go in and add family birthdays, family and close friend birthdays. And let's see, this one, I think it was right here, right? Yes. And then see how my time is, because I'll need to go pick up my daughter somewhat soon. But that feels good to have another step in the process done. Sorry, the light's getting kind of funny too. So that's probably as good a place as I need to leave it. So thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you were able to get something done while we did a little planner setup and got another round of things done before 2025. Other than that, have a very Merry Christmas, and I'm sending you my love and well wishes and hoping your holidays and New Year are enjoyable, peaceful, restful, all the things. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.